Are you wondering why our taxes go up every year? Our property taxes make up more than 70% of our town's budget, providing the critical services we count on and deserve. But how is it all calculated? First, we take last year's tax revenue of all the property in town, the residences, the commercial, and the industrial real estate. All together, that is more than $120 million. We then increase the $120 million by 2.5%. That's the maximum allowed by the Massachusetts state law called Proposition 2.5. We then add new growth that the state agrees we can expect. This includes brand new developments and revitalization of vacant or undervalued property. This year, new growth is around $1.1 million. This is about $300,000 more than we expected and will provide a little bit of a cushion for the town budget. Every dollar matters, and making sure we have continued economic growth is imperative for our town to thrive. Finally, we add the debt exclusion funding for school improvements that was approved by voters in 2020. All that sums up to more than $127 million. That's the amount we need to raise in property taxes in order to balance our budget and ensure you are getting the very best services that we can currently afford. So, how do we raise all that money in a way that is fair and equitable? All our residences and businesses are taxed based on their assessed property value. As our property values increase, the tax dollars we contribute also increase, even though our residential tax rate continues to be relatively stable. In Braintree, residences and small businesses are taxed at a much lower rate than our commercial and industrial properties, whose rate is more than twice that we pay as homeowners. This is called the split rate, and this year it will save homeowners an average of $1,500 on our tax bills. So, what can you expect when our tax bills are mailed at the end of the year? This year, the town council approved a tax rate of $10.06 per $1,000 of assessed property values. This is less than a 1% increase over last year's rate, but because our property values are rising, your tax bill will increase by about 4%, or an average of about $280 more this year. This is a lot smaller increase than we saw in 2025, because in 2025, our tax bills included the money raised by the Proposition 2.5 override. Even after the override, Braintree's residential tax rate remains one of the lowest on the South Shore. As we look towards the future, investing in and encouraging economic development of all kinds will be essential to maintaining Braintree's relatively low residential property tax rate. As always, please let me know if you want more information. Thanks for listening.